Salmon season in Port Alberni. It's a busy time on the water, and the commercial gill netter fleet is a big part of it. What you might not know is that at least a few of these boats are part of PICFI, the Pacific Integrated Commercial Fisheries Initiative, a program designed for a very specific purpose.
Trying to introduce the First Nations back into the commercial fisheries. Ground fish, salmon, prawns, halibut, crab. We're not talking about Aboriginal rights. We're talking about getting involved and participating in the commercial fisheries. And we got to go through all the legal limitations and the protocols that everyone in the fleet has to do. When we started it, it was just, what are we going to do? What are we going to participate in? And it just so happened that I was already a gill netter in the field, so they asked me to come in and help and assist. And then when that played out, we brought the boat home and we went, well, how many operators do we got in the community to be able to travel the coast, fish different areas?
Go slow, slow, slow.
I think it's just important to keep into it. It's been my lifestyle ever since I was a young boy, right? 6, 8 years old, playing on gill netters. It's just part of the roles, and to be involved in the programs, be involved in the processes, to be involved in the fisheries. I don't know the logic of it back in the day, but there used to be hundreds of participants from the Aboriginal communities, and that's depleted a lot. Many different factors: licenses, areas, different locations, home bases. It is hard work. You look at it, everything looks mechanical, but I think what you got to realize is the grind that the fishermen have to go through, the different areas they have to travel. Start fishing at 8 o'clock at night and stop fishing at 6 a.m. That's a little bit of a backwards grind, but you got to do it if you want to participate, if you want to succeed. 10 years ago, it was a lot different show. It was a lot more profitable for us. We had different areas to go to. We had different, we could go up to Johnson Straits. We could go to the Fraser River. We could go to, Nitnat. We could go Barkley Sound. But now all our areas are cut down to just a couple places, Nootka and Barkley. Now my daughter, this is her boat. She runs it, she sleeps in it, she works with my sister and my son. That's a real joy and treat for me. It feels like you're doing something right when your daughter can run a vessel, a 35-foot aluminum, and it's that's the joyful part.